And John, if you can, will you please unmute? Thank you very much. As soon as we see a hand up, and we have one from Sarah, we will go ahead and get started. So Sarah, please go ahead.
Hey, John. What are some things you guys can do to make sure you kind of maintain leads toward the end of the third and the fourth quarter as well?
I mean, a lot of the things, obviously, I mean, really just comes down to us locking in. For some reason, you know, four quarters have eluded us. And like I said, we just got to do a better job of locking in mentally. You can't let the small mistakes beat us at the end of the game. And that's really it. We did all that work to lose like that. Can't happen.
What do you think as far as small mistakes? Do you think it's kind of like miscommunications, or just, you know, what do you think those biggest things are that you guys can work on?
Yeah, I mean, it's a mix of everything. Miscommunications, boxing out, not understanding certain assignments. I mean, all that goes into those, you know, those small mistakes and into the loss. Because I feel like we did enough to win, got a lead, and take care. Excuse me, sweat. Came out of the shower.
Kelly.
Sorry, I forgot I still had my hand up. John, where do you start, do you feel like, tomorrow, as far as, you know, a couple games in a row now? I know this has to be, I can hear in your voice how frustrating it is, but building on closing out games.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's tough because we do a good job of playing a good 3 quarters in a sense, and then the 4th quarter is where it gets jumbled. So, I mean, like I said before, going back watching film and just trying to look at what we can do or what we should not do in late game situations to try to preserve that lead. Because, like I said, there's no way we get 2 leads and we give them up like that to 2 teams that I think that we're much better than. Got to give credit to where credit's due, though. So
let's talk about a couple positives, if you will. I mean, another big night from DeAndre Hunter and Clint Capella as well. Those 2 guys just continue to evolve, it feels like. What can you say about their play?
Yeah, we're going to need those guys to play well to be successful, as we do with everybody. So I'm glad to see them coming along. I'm glad to see Clint and Dre taking those next steps. We're going to need them.
2 more. First from Chris Kirchner.
After the Brooklyn win, obviously your confidence was sky high, and after, you know, blowing 15-point leads in back-to-back games, I'm curious, how are you feeling about just the situation now?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I know we have a lot of potential and a lot of work to do, but right now I'm just pissed. You know, I mean, I feel like we lost 2 games we shouldn't have lost. And the competitor, I mean, wants to just do anything to take those back, to get back to that moment where we had both of those leads, and do everything we can to keep it. So back to the lab.
Finally, from Jamila Johnson.
Hey, John, how are you?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good. So I wanted to ask, I don't know if it's because you guys don't have any fans in the arena or what, or we can just hear better, but you've been very vocal out on the floor. And I don't know if that's something that you were doing last year, if that's something you're trying to do more of this year, trying to be that more vocal leader. You're calling out ISOs, you're calling out different defensive plays. So is that just one of your goals that you have for this year?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been one of my goals, I would say, throughout my entire career, you know, being a big man, being the back line. I see everything. So, I see everything. So it's my duty to call out everything, to be the guard's eyes. And I feel like that's just part of my growth and development. So I'm going to continue to be loud.